Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cookie with Miss B. I'm Miss B. Today is Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kidding. Anyways, all this week we're talking about the weirdest tourist attractions. You know, I thought it would be kind of fun to do this because you always hear about people taking trips and things that they've seen, but nobody really talks too much about the weirdest tourist attractions. These ones happen to be attractions in the United States, by the way, in case you're wondering. So if you missed yesterday's episode, please go back and check that out.
Yeah.
And as a side note, be careful what you type into the Google search engine. You might not get what you're looking for. Just saying. So today we're going to talk about this thing in Michigan. More specifically in Sheboygan, Michigan.
Sheboygan.
Yeah, Sheboygan.
It sounds like someone, when they say, "Hey, it's me." Who? It's your boy again. That's what it sounds like. Who is it? It's Sheboygan. It's Sheboygan.
This is called the Man Killing Clam. It's located inside Seashell City. It's an enormous man-killing clam, so they claim.
Do I even want to go here?
There are kooky signs for it on the road the closer you get. Oh, okay. Just let's take a moment here and take a pause about that. Remember those roadside signs, that you would find?
Yeah, I love them. I always loved those. 25 feet, especially for now up north here. We have, and this has to do with the shows, all right? Because the signs were attractions. They would make up jokes, like you see a giant sausage, and it'd say, "I never saw such a place. Never saw such a place." It was Pedro, south of the border. Of the border. It's like right at where South Carolina and North Carolina. It's like right there somewhere where those two are. And once you cross one of the borders, this place is just south of the border. So they call it Pedro's south of the border. And I mean, it's a giant tourist trap. All they're trying to do is get you to give them $9 for an ice cream cone. But the signs go on for hundreds of miles.
Yeah,
hundreds of miles.
They do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, have you seen them?
Oh, yeah, I've been there. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, holy crap, I didn't know you've been to Pedro's. But, oh, my word. When you get there, you're like, are you serious? Really? This is it? There's like 40 bathrooms. There's like a Space Needle that looks like, I'm afraid to climb it because I don't know what's going to happen. There's a little hotel there where you can get overpriced rooms, And there's all these places to get food, biggest burrito in town. You never saw such a burrito. It just signs going on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, Pedro south of the border. It was. It's a real disappointment once you get there. But hey, you're all excited driving there.
Because it was like all this hype to, keep you reading the signs until you got to that destination, and then once you got there, you're like, oh, okay, this is it. All right, chirp the crickets.
Yeah, literally.
Anyways, going back to the clam, they're saying that this is really silly. It's more silly than it is scary. It's one of the most photographed items inside the Seashell City. I wonder if you can get on the clam and take a picture.
Okay.
Sitting on it. It's just the question. If it's the world's largest, why would it be a problem? Oh, can you imagine if it actually opened up and you could actually sit on the inside? That'd be kind of cool.
Oh my gosh. Oh my heavens.
Just think about clams in general, how funny they are.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
They are. They're kind of funny. I mean, what do? They sit at the bottom of the ocean with their mouths closed.
They're filter feeders.
How can you
They
filter?
they
Their
filter
mouths are
the
closed.
no, they're filter feeders. They have a little nozzle that comes out and it sucks in the water. They filter out the little plankton and then they spit out the rest of it. They're filter
So, what is
feeders.
a clam like? The one big giant tongue?
I guess you could say that. Yeah,
Slurp.
yeah. It's
Slurp.
it's just like when you see those, you see bigger ones. You see that long piece that sticks off it.
No, I've never seen a long piece off a clam.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a filter. It sucks in water and it filters out the food and then shoots it out the rest of the way.
So, does it eat the plankton?
Yeah, that's what it eats.
Well, how can it eat? It doesn't even look like it has a stomach. It looks like one big giant mouth.
Well, inside the shell is the stomach.
Oh.
It has all of its organs. It's just a filter feeder is all it is. Stays buried under the water, right under the soil, and it just draws in the water and filters it and feeds. That's how it feeds.
That's weird.
Some of them shoot at different types of clams, like scallops aren't a clam, but they're a mollusk. They're in the same family. They also take that water that they use to filter feed, and they'll also shoot it out the sides of them as jets, and that's how they fly through the water. They shoot out jets of water. And
are you telling me that scallops are jet proportioned or propulsioned?
Yeah. Yeah. They shoot jets of water out.
And scallops and jet proportioned. And you wonder why I don't want to go swimming in the sea. Hello? Just saying. There's too much weird stuff there.
We're going to have to let her collect herself, and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, I got to go ponder this. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check it out. Yeah, okay, so we had some time to get educated on clams and
educate you. I already knew.
Well, yeah, I don't think that there's clams here in Lake Superior.
Well, there are freshwater clams.
Get out, really?
Yeah. And there's freshwater oysters. They have freshwater pearls. That's where they come from, are those bivalves, the mollusks that are in the freshwater. Yeah, there's freshwater clams, freshwater oyster. There's now little tiny miniature lobsters in freshwater are called crawdads. Some people call them mud bugs. They have all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
can't you just call them minis?
No. They're an exoskeleton. Well, they're a bug. They're basically a bug.
In the water.
Once you live up here in Maine, you don't call them lobsters hardly anymore. I don't even call them lobsters. I always say bugs. Let's go get some bugs. Going to get some bugs.
Yuck. It's like you're going to eat cockroaches in my mind.
Well, basically, they're the same family.
Well, yeah, see? Oh,
that's the same family. Exoskeletons. Skeletons the skeleton is on the outside of it. It's a bug.
That is just...
Yeah, you're just one of those spleeny people. You don't like fish. You don't like. I'll have corn chowder, please. Or the chicken. That's it. Nothing else. Chicken or cow. Yeah. You eat the spleeny food.
Well, there's that. Speaking of corn, that South Dakota has a corn palace.
I did not know that. Is it made out of ears of corn, or just by the stalks or something?
Well, it says the corn palace building is covered in a creative murals that are actually made out of corn to resemble various themes.
Huh.
So they have got excuse me, on the outside of the building they got picture of Mount Rushmore and probably some other things for which that state is known for. So, do you think there'd be a problem with any animal trying to eat your building because it's made out of corn?
You're such a weirdo. You're just such a weirdo. It's like
crows, pigeons, whatever. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure since it's what they eat, there's probably complications with it. I'm sure.
The damn birds are back again.
I've made that mural 14 times for friggin' crows, I'll tell you. Made me a scarecrow mural.
Some of the corn depictions includes the people like Elvis Presley, Willie Nelson, and John Travolta.
Wait a minute. Why John Travolta?
I don't know.
I mean, I get the rest of it, but I mean, Elvis Presley was famous everywhere. He was in the South. He's Graceland's in the South. I get Willie Nelson. If it was, anybody else, yeah, sure. If it was Dolly Parton, I'd get it. If it was Kenny Rogers, I'd get it. John Travolta? We should do a whole Saturday Night Live thing. Yeah, Staying Alive. There you go. That guy, Staying Alive. Yeah. Let's do him in some corn, huh? Let's do that. Why don't we do that? Let's make a John Travolta corn picture. Freaking people are weird.
It sounds like they changed these I don't know what you call these themes, for lack of a better word, out every once in a while. In 2017, the theme happened to be Rock of Ages. I don't know what that all entailed.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's where John Travolta comes in, because didn't he do that what was that movie with him and Olivia Newton-John? The 50s, The Pink Ladies.
That was called Grease.
Grease. Maybe that's why.
I don't think that has anything to do with that theme. Grease
well,
would be...
Rock of Ages would be any kind of music, would it not? So maybe they were including musicals.
I think you're stretching it there.
Well, I'm just trying to come up with...
Well, grease comes from the guys who slicked their hairs back. They used to call them greasers.
Yeah.
And they were always, driving the hot rods, and they're the ones you always saw smoking or had the motorcycle. They were greasers, right? That's where that all comes from. I don't know what in the world it would have to do with Rock of Ages.
Well, he sang in it, and so did Olivia Newton-John, so maybe that's where that's
coming
from.
Why are you getting Rock of Ages because they sang in Grease? What?
Rock of Ages has to do with music.
Are you sure?
It doesn't say like any kind of, it doesn't say like one specific kind of music. It just says Rock of Ages.
Oh, you're referencing rock from different eras.
Yeah.
Rock and roll through the ages. Okay. Well, I'm thinking Rock of Ages, first thing comes to mind is Def Leppard. The song Rock of Ages.
No.
I think of, there is a musical Rock of Ages. You know what I mean? It's like, where are we going with this?
Wrong one. Turn it around. No, geez. I was on the bus going down the right path. Where were you?
The problem is you were on the bus. So I died in a fiery crash because you were near the bus. Never go near the bus.
And on that note, since the bus is on fire, we got to go get an extinguisher.